Hey guys, it's Anthony here, Subaru Service. I got Dave's truck here. It's a 06. 06, 158,000 miles. We got some screens set up here. We're gonna go ahead and it starts bad. Let me kick it back off and on. We'll watch this Fickham main power, watch for it to drop. ICP volts is okay. This is a cold start, 68 degrees. Let the injector chatter stop, and we're gonna fire it up. Here we go. Holy crap. Number 3. Look at that. Number 1. Number 6 looks like it's trying to. Let me go check the number 3 harness. Hey, I know you can't hear anything. It's running real bad. Number 3 harness is right here. Generally, you can tell like if it's not plugged in, not making connection, you can shake the plug. It's the injector. Let's get over here real quick. Shaky video. Oh well. Oh, look at number 5 dropping. 1, 3, and 5. Those are so bad too. On something like this, when we got 3 of them that are that dead, then I mean, I know he's just going to sell this truck, but this is a total replacement here. Let me print this screen. Hang on. I mean, what I'm getting at is these are so bad that we can't accurately tell how good. Look at that. It's about to die. Look at number 7 dropping right now. Oh, I don't even have the compensation shut off. Look at number 7 now. Yeah, this, I call this absolute injector hell. I'm going to shut it off and run a relative compression test. Because number 3 is really worrying me. Look at it. It's about to die. Come on, baby. Don't die. Let me run a compression test. Let it run a little bit. Maybe it'll clear it up. It's just straight up the outside. Passenger side. The whole freaking side. Maybe we go in and just do those 4. And hope like hell number 6 stays alive. You see how 2 and 4 and 8 looking great. The rest of them are shot. Damn. It's outside right here. Ah, that's just cold smoke. You can see it dissipating in the air. So it's not smoking terribly bad, but it is like 12 degrees out here, so it's really freaking cold. But it is dissipating, so if it was smoke, it'd be running all. It wouldn't dissipate away. It would not as quick as it is. It's just coming out and dissipating. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah. I'd like to show the smoke. And with that being the entire odd side, I need to check and make sure it's getting fuel. Hopefully nothing's, I mean, it's as rare as it be. Hopefully there's not anything in the fuel line starving those 3 for fuel. Just on that side, because, I mean, it's pretty odd that you see this right here with all 4 of them on the passenger side turned to crap. I mean, there's got to be a reason. Something's got to be up with it. It's not a plug on the Fickham because those are, what is it, 2, 3, 6, and 8 or something like that. There's 1 plug, or I don't know, I can't remember. But, yeah, there's, I mean, number 7 just came back a little bit. Oh, no, there it goes again. Let me get it up here where you can see it. Yeah, it's just the freaking odd side. Number 3 is by far gone. Let's see what kind of, I think we got a freaking, oh, I got the battery charger still on. Let me shut the battery charger off. See what kind of volts we're pushing. Okay, that last screen was with the battery charger on. Now this is with the battery charger off, just the alternator. Definitely a little low, but the batteries are pretty much shot. It needs to be driven. I mean, maybe it'll charge batteries back up. I'll load test them when we go in it and see, but I'm starting to see 12.8, so it might just need to be driven to bring them back up. I mean, I hope, because that alternator isn't, from what I'm seeing, it's not pushing out enough freaking volts. But let's kick this down, and I'm going to go ahead and run a relative compression test. computerized compression test. Okay, here we go. Oh, the battery's too dead. Hang on, let me get the charger back on it. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah, it sounds okay. Yeah, number 5 showed a little low. Normally it would fire up right there, but if you let it off soon enough, and it's cranking at 197 RPMs, that's pretty good. So that checks out. I mean, we at least need to put injectors in it and then check the fuel line. I really want to do that. It's a pretty freaking rare occurrence, but we're gonna check fuel pressure too. I didn't want to let it run too long because it needs fuel. I don't want to sit here and run it out of freaking fuel doing diag. So I might give it a couple more minutes running, and then if it clears up at all to where we can drive it, then I'll drive it up to the fuel stop and put some fuel in it. Otherwise, we got to do freaking fuel cans. All right, if I see anything, I'll be right back. All right, I went to pull it out to put some fuel in this thing, but it ain't happening. It's running too freaking bad. So I'm just gonna have to get it back in the shop, get it inside. We got to get these injectors out. All right, here you go. I'm about to take it down, but if you see 2, 4, 6, and 8 appear to be okay. I've been here before where we're going and we only do one side because these are so bad that we can't accurately diagnose these. Once we get the evens back up to where they need to be, who knows what 2, 4, 6, and 8 are gonna do. Now, I've been here before and we've gone in twice before and wound up doing both sides. But from what I'm seeing, it's gonna run a hell of a lot better just doing the odd side. But I thought I would show this one more time before we kick this sucker off and go for it. I'm actually holding the RPMs up. If I hold it down, yeah, it's just the whole bank is shot. I did notice, let's hope we don't have any kind of coolant issue, because there's no coolant in the bottle's real low. Boy, I mean, you know, the relative compression came back okay, but there is a chance that we got a failed EGR cooler. You know, there is a chance on that. I saw a little bit of coolant dripping out of the exhaust, but I'll pull the valve. We'll see how wet it is. I'll make another video of that if I see anything concerning. But I know we got injectors bad. It just happens to be on that side over there. I mean, if this coolant has ran down into there, I mean, it shouldn't really affect. I mean, yeah, it just sucks, all 4 of them, for sure. All right, have a good day, guys.